Hello YouTube and welcome to another 40k battle report. Today it's my orcs versus my mate Will's Space Marines, Salamanders. So yeah, I've actually been really looking forward to this one because it's kind of refreshing to play Space Marines, seeing as everyone's even playing Tyrannies or Elder in this place. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. 1750, we're playing big guns in the time, we've got 3 objectives. So with that we'll go on to the Salamanders army. Right, Salamander army. Being led by Vulcan, the man himself, and he'll be with a command squad with 4 flamers in a Land Raider Redeemer. I don't like these Land Raiders, they burn me and it's rather hot. So yeah, next to them we've got a tactical squad with plasma gun, plasma cannon, there being a rhino. A tactical squad with a flamer, a combi flamer and a heavy botter, and there being a rhino. We've got another tactical squad in a drop pod with melter, combi melter and multi-melter. We've got a stalker hidden in the back there. I don't see a lot of these online, so it'll be interesting to see how he does now I've actually got some flyers in my list. And over here we've got a Stone Guard veteran squad. They're going to be combat squadding inside a drop pod. One with a bunch of flamers, one with a bunch of melters, and combis and flamers and heavies and all sorts of horribleness in there. And then in this drop pod we've just got a standard dreadnought with multi-melter and a stormbolter. So with that we'll go on to the orc army. So the orc army, only a few modifications since you've last seen it. It's stayed pretty much the same, apart from the fact the war boss's armour's fallen off and a few other pieces have fallen off. So normal war boss, power claw, combi scorcher with heavy armour, boss pole and cyber body, and he'll be riding a unit of 10 knobs. Same kit as always, 5 big choppers, 4 power claws, heavy armour, cyber body and pain boy. So yeah, and they'll be in a battle wagon with 2 big shooters. Next we've got 10 shooter boys with a big shooter, and they'll be riding in a truck. Sorry, the gun fell off again. And then we got 20 shooter boys with 2 big shooters. They'll be hoofing it across the battlefield. And we got my 20-yard boys. They've come back out because they soaked up a lot of firepower, and I want to give them another chance really. So there'll be another battle wagon. Gun came off that one as well. That's just 2 big shooters. I've got my killer cans back out. 3 big shooters. Just these 3, not the other 6, because I do have 9 of these. And then we got 1 Decker Jet, 15 Storm Boys, and 2nd Decker Jet. Both Decker Jets have 3 Twin Link Super Shooters and the Fly Boss upgrade. So yeah, that is the Orc army. So we haven't rolled for night fighting yet. We'll see who deploys first. So we shall come back after we've placed objectives and deployed. So, here we are after deployment. We decided to go with Dawn of War because we couldn't be bothered with the other ones on this table, seeing this is another table right next to it. So, Orcs deployed first. You've got the killer cans on the flank, next to the yard boys in their battle wagon. Behind them we've got the truck with the 10 shooter boys. And between them we've got the storm boys, and the shooter boys are backing them up. And then over here we've got the knob and his war boss and his knobs in that battle wagon. So in reserves we've got the 2 Decker Jets, and everything else is in transport. So it doesn't look like a lot on the table, but it's all yet to appear. Just go around the other side of the table and do the Salamander deployment. So Salamander deployment, nice and simple. 2 runners there, Land Raider there, Stalker there. Everything else is in truck pods. So yeah, we're on to Orcs turn 1, unless Will can steal the initiative. Do you want to roll that, Will? 4, there's a 5. So yeah, we'll be back at the end of movement on Orcs turn 1. So here we are at the end of Orcs movement. The battle wagon and that truck, and killer cans have all moved up. Storm boys rolled a 4, so they've jumped 16 over this building. And shooter boys just spread out, waiting for a drop pod to come down and burn them. I forgot to do objectives. There's one in this building right in front of them. There's one there right in front of the rhino. And there's another one under the stalker. I don't know if you could see it there. So yeah, knobs have moved up here. So yeah, with that we're on to Orc shooting phase. Let's see if we can't do something here. So, end of orc shooting. Battle wagons have just turbo boosted up. Storm boys ran an inch, so they just nudged. These shooter boys, oh Christ, they're spread out, aren't they? The two big shooters were in range of that rhino and put a hull point on it. Even with night fighting and cover from my own guys, I managed to do a hull point. So yeah, that was quite good. Killer cans shot at that rhino again, but failed to hurt it. And truck turbo boosted all the way up there. So with that, we're on to Salamander's turn 1 because there's no orc assaults. So we'll come back at the end of Salamander's movement. So end of Salamander's movement, 2 drop pods have dropped down. Dreadnoughts go up there, this drop pod, and that drop pod dropped the stern guard. So flames and melter on the side of my battle wagon. So yeah, that battle wagon is going pop, I believe. Otherwise, Stalker stayed where it was. The Redeemer just nudged forward 6 inches. That Rhino stayed where it was with the plasma gun and plasma cannon in it, so that's probably looking to hurt the Storm Boys, maybe even the truck. And this one's moved over 12 inches. So with that, we're on to the shooting phase for the Salamanders. So end of Salamander's shooting. That's a lot of fire into the War Boss in this squad, but they're still there. So Dreadnought used his Mighty Matter in the rear of the battle wagon, opened it up. Killed 1 of the knobs and 1 stern guard from that squad there, and 3 Storm Boys. And then Flameless opened up, killed a few more. Melters opened up, killed a few more, and then Redeemer fired its Flamestorm and did 1 wound, and its multi-melter tried to shoot this battle wagon, but failed to penetrate the armour. Then the Stalker also shot the knobs and failed to wound. Lucky 5 up invulnerable. Plasma gun and plasma cannon shot the truck, but it managed to pass its cover save. And then heavy bolter snap fired out of there, and the storm bolter snap fired into the truck, but failed to hit it. So after all of that, I just need the leadership test on them, so we'll do that. Leadership 9. They are okay. It's 5 and 3. So with that, we're on to Orcs turn 2. Do my reserves come on? Duck Jets. Both on. Good old Duck Jets. So yeah, if you're enjoying this battle report, I'm going to have to call it for the end of part 1. So please tune in for part 2. And please like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. And happy wargaming.